Hey guys, today we're playing Power Sword Bulwark on Exfiltration. True solo with some cosmetic mods for the Black Templar. Now, I've always been a big fan of Black Templars and the Power Sword, and even though Black Templars are not Codex compliant and they don't have like an official heraldry sheet, they do have a lot of official artwork around them, so you can kind of pull from that if you want. And that's what I did today, for the most part. I wouldn't say it's exactly like 100% lore accurate, but it looks good. That's all I care about. I'd say it's mostly lore accurate, though. We're also rocking the Artificer block Power Sword today, with a bunch of damage reduction perks and no invigorating icon. Mainly with the Bulwark, you can kind of get away with the slower attack speed of this thing, because you can animation cancel quite easily. That saves you from things like sniper shots that would otherwise trap you on the assault sometimes. What that can happen, I don't really care if it calls in reinforcements. But this first portion of Exfiltration can be a little difficult at times, mainly because our favorite little Trigon, or not so little Trigon, will steamroll over you during the sand dunes, and that can knock you around, especially on increased spawns, though we aren't using those today, it's just vanilla spawns plus true solo. Alright, that's all, guys. Can I get a power roll off? Let's see, this will clear out the bramble. No. This thing does hit like a truck, it's just kind of unfortunate that it's so slow compared to some of the other easier to use weapons like the chainsword. I should have put that banner over there. That's okay. We are rocking the ability recharge prestige perk as well. So if he shoots us, we will get it back pretty easily. For some reason, that perk works for every single instance of range damage you take, including your teammates. Quite OP. Ow, we did a shield bash in accident. That costs us like 10% HP. We're real Bulwark, so we don't care. Even against an enraged guy. Look at all these devourers. It's gonna be my stuff back. Okay. Now you die. The damage reduction on Bulwark gets so high with all of his damage reduction perks that the lower your HP gets, the stronger you are, really. It gets progressively harder for you to die, and that's already true for like the base game. Like on every class. I say base game. That's already true for like, you know, the base classes in this game. And HP bars, but this guy, extra strong. Alright, you get this. Or not, we can just run out of it, that works. Look at this input reader. I'm gonna check for the Guardian Relic down here. Not sure if we'll need it, but you never know. This one here likes to spawn a lot. There we go. It's power and yeah, right now, once we get below 50% HP, we get a reduction of 30% to our health damage on top of running Conviction, which is 25% health damage reduction when our armor breaks. On top of the base damage reduction you get when your HP gets lower in this game. On top of the fact that we have like 30% extra HP as a rule on this class. This guy's almost dead. Put him down. This power sword does a lot of damage to the power rig. Alright, we're gonna move on. Get up here for a bit. We got what we wanted with the Guardian Relic. I'm just gonna beam it across this thing, because being stuck out here is just stupid. For that reason. Ow. If I was anyone but Bulwark, I might actually care. The next crate we find will pretty much be a guaranteed stim, and we do have the 40% increased stim recovery, so that will take us to like right below 50%. That's really all we need. Alright. Just go plant a banner here and kill these guys. These enraged sword warriors. The fact you can't break their little block here when they're enraged is kind of obnoxious. By kind of, I mean it's very obnoxious. Of course, very hard to do so, I should say. So do this real quick. Let's start shooting these guys. Another guardian relic over here. Wow. Well, if we ever actually wind up needing that, maybe. I doubt we will. Let's be like dramatically fuck up here.
The fewer psychers these Xenos have, the better.
So our power rate chunks these guys often. We actually get it off on him. I want this guy dead though. Preferably without using the crack grenade. There we go.
Our banner awaits unfurled.
Where's this guy? Pretty much every power rake hit on the Artificer version of this weapon, as long as you have the increased charge attack damage perk for your prestige on this class, it'll do like around 30% damage, 33% damage on these range guys. Less so the melee guys. I think, yeah, he's not a devourer. We'll just head over here. This big thing should be a crate that can spawn up here. And the next crate we find is pretty much guaranteed going to be a med stim, since we took a giant fat hit from the Trigon. I don't mind fighting you over here. I want to get these guys all bunched up, and then I'll just put a, there we go. We'll grab the stim. I'm gonna hold on to it, though. Because we have so much damage reduction right now that even if we do get our armor broken, we'll have time to just stim off of it instead. I want to get a power roll in here.
The lift station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to re-rack closer to
That's what I mean.
Meteor's key.
Understood, Makos. The lift is within our sights.
Oh, that guy should be kind of low. Oh, we can't get it here, huh? Oh, this bramble.
Tyranny Panma destroyed. I am venom.
Trap this guy.
Fresh cartridge.
Let's say open up that door. All these little termagants are kind of obnoxious, but
Trigon in sight.
oh, let's just kill the bramble guys. Didn't hit you. There we go.
Nana, ready to deploy. Fresh magazine.
Right, let's go open that door now. Now most of the bramble guys are done. We might get a wave here, but we'll see. There's a melted bomb over there. We're gonna find one later, though. Alright, let's open this.
Perplexing. I have transmitted
guy.
no authorizations.
Perhaps we can disorient the beast if we reposition frequently.
Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases.
Ignore the servo scout and focus on footholds.
Lift has arrived.
Go! Regroup on the lift.
Just grab this melted bomb, maybe. I don't know if I really want a melted bomb with just crack grenades in case of someone throws, but we do have a heavy bolt pistol, so it shouldn't matter too much. Wolves, come on down. Bulwark is such a hard class to die on. It's really fun, though. He's definitely more fun in this patch than he's ever been. He was already pretty fun before. And now the Power Sword is buffed. I mean, I always liked Power Sword Bulwark. It's just unfortunately, previously, you had to use the fencing one for the most part. Because the block one just did not do a ton of damage. You didn't have to, but it wasn't very fun.
Brilliant. The servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Place your faith in Magos Gallo, brothers.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Nutrien achieved together in the past? Ask about
Right, we
Project
can raise him now.
06
Nothing
if
I
you
can do
ever
there except
Let
blow him up.
Magos Gallo do the Liquid Servo Scout.
Finally. 10 power rakes later.
That silence.
I'm not really a big fan of how the whole enrage mechanic is put into this game. Because the heal is kind of obnoxious, and when it's on a sword warrior, they can just hold up their block, and there's pretty much nothing you can do to break it, and their damage reduction is already so damn high with the block up. There's very little that can actually stagger them out of that.
Glorious valor. Strengthen valor.
Speaking of unkillable, we're practically unkillable in this, in our banner.
Reload. Tyranid Biovore. Watch for spore.
There we go. Is that Biovore? It's He's up there.
No Xenos
Is he
wants
down?
us to make
Or up? Oh, he's over there.
fresh catch.
Go kill him. Let's go check this thing for any sims potentially too. Ooh, there we go. Perfect. We're pretty set to not die at this point. Having a rage devourer right over there does suck though.
There will be more foes to overcome, and we will succeed. Reload.
Alright, that's better now. I wouldn't mind getting rid of the sniper too. But
Searching ground.
there we go. Now we can kill this dude. There we go. Thought my first power rake was gonna get him, but
The tyrannid.
unfortunately no.
Fresh magazine. Where shall I plant this flag?
Alright. So up here we're gonna find another melta bomb anyways, so if like I get a horde up here, I'm just gonna bomb them.
No Trigon shall compromise our objective.
I think a screenshot of you. That's cool.
Before the day's end, it shall die at our hands.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrium's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with
This way.
pulse by the maiden skin. Be warned, Viridia. Metrium cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and stall in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servant
Coming to the banner.
as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word
Thank you.
zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
Metrium has failed thus far, and she will continue to fail.
Whoops.
Fresh cartridge. That is no good. Give me your mind.
Digest your flesh as biomass.
Crush the ravenous brood beneath our feet. The tyranny liquid. Reload.
Oh, that ran out. Right there, huh? Alright, there we go.
Behold,
Asking no
the
else
supremacy of
dead by now.
Reload. One dead zone. Closer to you. Our banner awaits unfurled. That silence too deep fire kitten.
I'm just gonna move on up. Like one sniper left over there, so
Going back, brothers.
I don't much care. Let's head on in and get our guaranteed melt over here.
hands of Xenos.
Statis, the facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Let's grab this one. Head on over. Bomb these guys. If I can get you in it, that's a bonus. Oh, almost. You felt that though.
Crush the ravenous brood.
When you die, I will dutifully record your hours of agony for future intimidation.
Fail that ultimate.
That melted charge. Should be another one right over here.
Fresh cartridge.
There we go. Now you can grab another melt up before you blow these last ones up, but
Melter charge.
I don't really care to do that right now.
Charges released. Protective eye gear.
The passages are pure.
Let's do it that way.
Your righteous reek is
Keep scanning for signs of the Trigor.
drawing them closer and closer.
Alright, time for the brain. This can be a really irritating portion of this map by yourself, mainly because
Inside the facility,
the whole
you'll find
carrying
your
around
Matrion
the batteries is
cowering
very
in
fun.
her Data enclave.
Besides that,
Gallia,
it's fine.
old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to thews of soft tissue.
Frag grenade. I'm not gonna take it.
Meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
Brothers think you are the
How far you have fallen, Ignoel, that I must drag you back into the light.
Behold the truth of my faults. I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason
I like it like
exists
nothing.
to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Gallia or the Imperium,
Just shank you.
even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand far off. I expect her to route Xenos to assault all of this.
Extra frag grenade? I mean, I just use my frags then. I'm not really gonna come back around here. Or will I?
Inserting rounds. You know what I'm saying? Will use their assaults. Deny them to get done. You mentioned signal sequence. Leaving the destruction radius. One step closer to seizing the asset.
Alright, let's go in.
And defend! Darkness is a pathetic trick, thwarted by a power cell. Who had eyes on a power cell?
I beseech you, Gallia. Bear witness to the salvation of our divine arithmetic.
Alright, where's that last one? Oh, that's convenient. Where's the actual spot to put it though? Over there? Oh,
As
it's
my
up here.
theorems predicted, your life vector has
Alright, usually when you're
converged
carrying
into
these, just do like your little dash. Don't do the double dash like this, because this locks you at the end. If you just like time your dodges, it's pretty easy to get these things moving by yourself. In case anyone's ever wondering.
and perhaps leniency
Little fun fact. Factoid.
After all, the mighty ones, of course.
Yeah, that's just my experience. What's worked for me. Maybe someone else find the other version.
Your Astarte shall die here, alone, in the dark.
One does not forestall justice, Tech Priest.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Oh, that bramble. Power roll does a lot of damage these days, especially if you're just want the power roll. Give it to me. If that works. Also want my speed stance again. Not that our speed stance is particularly fast with this weapon. Really with this weapon, I found the Artificer version, your stance hardly matters at all. Because you're so slow. Really just primarily using it for the power rake damage. It matters for switching the styles though, for the extra damage. Where are we going next? That was a little big horde. A lot of warriors, but that's what we signed up for. That's that.
Failed at ultimate. Failed. Our banner awaits our commencing signal severance.
I'm digging this outfit though, have to say. There will be a mod link in the description for this cosmetic mod, or it's really like a multiple texture mod thing. Made by 2 people, I think. They do a great job.
The connection is no more.
An excellent, excellent
Return
job.
to Metrian's containment unit. See,
Oh, I gotta
Metrian,
grab the brain.
the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
These tendrils of Astarte's flesh have accomplished nothing, Galio. My
Grab brain.
machinations are already achieving my designs.
Biovore.
False pests.
I guess I'll go kill you.
Science. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
Grab this. I mean, there's 2 more crack grenades right there, so might as well use them on these.
Must not be allowed to fire. Fresh magazine. No soul folk will surrender.
They're so low from that first block that I got on them. Let's get the brain.
The Xenos threat will no longer trouble us. The asset does not seem to have anything left to say.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for
Yeah, I'm curious what the
evacuation.
actual map comes out to and like what our effective HP is right now.
Coordinates to you now,
With all of our damage reduction perks, because we might have like an effectively higher HP bar than like a standard class would, like a non-bulwark class. No damage reduction. Even though we're at like, I don't know, 35% HP or something. Maybe 40%. Unless when our conviction starts rocking. But a lot of the classes do have like 15% extra HP now. So there's that.
Not even this
Looks like they were
interminable
prestige perks.
storm dampens our chances.
We'll see this and we'll power roll.
Execute that one. Let's see summon aid.
I don't care if he summons people. Oh, the little ammo box is down here. That's nice.
Get us to the grave, Caesar. Fresh cut. Run. Watch your footing.
Wow, these enraged guys.
For the Imperium. This galaxy is not yours to devour. This raven. Fresh magazine. Wretched. They found its god.
Oh my god, there's so many bramble guys. There we go.
That silence tuning. Where shall I start?
Slowly hacking our way through them all.
Reload. You failed that oath. Fresh cut.
There's so much bramble. I know a lot of people have been complaining about the bramble spam in this game. Maybe they could tone down like the max bramble guys by 1. Having like 4 of them, or like 4 to 5. Like 5 max. I don't know what the max is currently. It definitely feels pretty high. It also just seems like one of those things for like Saber. It was like, how do we make the game, you know, how do we up the spawns a little bit? It was like, oh, let's just put in an extra bramble guy. And they didn't really realize like the implication of it and how obnoxious that could be for people. Not sure though. We'll see. We gotta go fight the Trigon now. I don't know how this weapon's gonna perform against it, but we should do a lot of damage. You can stun the Trigon with a Melt-A-Bomb. So that's what we'll try to do here.
There is no going back, brothers.
Grab our frag as well.
Ammunition here.
I mean, worst case scenario, even if we fuck up a ton, we should be fine. Because we do have a ton of damage reduction and a ton of HP perks. Whoops.
Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Metrian's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Grant this monstrosity no
And we do a lot of damage to him, I guess.
focus on the gaps in the Trigon's exoskeleton.
So bad for a blocking this guy. Not bad damage. Definitely not that bad.
When it dies down, it fades.
do it again. Or not. This is one of the only boss fight. Well, this is the only boss fight of the 2 in the game that spawns. Actually, I take it back. The Hive Tyrant spawns crates as well, but the crates are way easier to go and like manipulate on this boss because he doesn't really hound you.
With the melter charges.
Perish. You.
Fresh cut. Guard yourself, brothers.
That was a little unfortunate. Do a pull up. I should have expected as much. Try the what's his face? I'll take my armor back here. Grab the smelt the bum.
The Imperium River. Inserting rounds.
Think up on the wall now? Yeah, there it is. Whoops, I fucked up my dodge there. Look, put a little banner down. Alright. I don't really do a ton of damage to him there. Usually that's better on like a Thunder Hammer or something than this weapon. Second one goes faster than I expected. Ow. Our damage reduction is just too high. Can't do anything. Where is he going? I don't even know what the perfect dodge time for that is. Not even attempted to dodge. Let's grab the crack, I guess. Well, I guess we want the melta, don't we?
Locate melter charges and cauterize the hive tunnels. Cleanse those Xenos passages. I hate these rancid vermin, but killing them is gratifying. Guard yourself, brothers.
I don't even know why he does that spin there. But, doesn't seem all that useful for him. Oh, I should know he's gonna do a second one.
Our banner awaits unfurled.
When will I learn?
Resources acquired.
Let's do this.
Our glorious
You can actually kill him with the AoE here. I've done that before. You just put down like a Purity of Purpose banner and get free damage on him. I say free damage though it's like notable at all. When it's really not. Oops. Yeah, when will I learn? When will I learn? I'll get my block charge off one day.
when it dies down.
Oh, that's not it. It says delayed second hit. Copy that. I guess I can use my stim. Really need it. I guess I'll use it if I get hit by this.
Trying on counterattack.
Trigon
Alright, it's over.
confirmed.
Just too much damage reduction to actually die there. Just waiting around to whack it. Playing whack-a-mole. Whack-a-mole boss. That's a Trigun boss as a true solo Bulwark. With the Artificer block power sword. Definitely wasn't clean, but you know, I haven't fought the Trigun enough to be honest yet, so. I don't know him as well as I know some of the other bosses, some of the other enemies. That's the Black Templar outfit. Looking pretty good, if I say so myself. Curious what the stat screen is for that one. Power Sword's pretty good now. I kind of want to try that out on like the speedy one, the relic block version. That one still does good damage. Not as much as this one, but much, much faster. Much better at Horde clear. I thought we were really struggling with like Minoros that game. 15 Extremis sounds about right. It's pretty high for that map, actually. Alright guys, that is all for this one. If you like content like this, subscribe for more. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace.